began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks, it's Humphreys. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Let's reel in. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Setting the tone early. How about the execution opening the drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. It's Sellers. Catch made on the left side.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air.
Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay penalty backed the offense up closer to their own goal line. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. They'll run it to the left. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
To throw, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Short throw complete to the tight end. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop? Get this offense to football back.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Hand off to the right side. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. One more play here in the quarter. Hands off to the left. Here he goes. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia 10, South Carolina 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick pass, the catch is made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
To throw, it's Sellers. Caught cleanly.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. On the run here. Lets it go. So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route. and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the out cut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Throwing for his running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure is coming. On the move now. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
14, Georgia, 10.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Who's in the clear? They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35. The defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away, and they couldn't catch it. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Only a short game in that run. Defense able to pen him in. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Play of the drive now from the 25. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss of it. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He's found some room at the 45.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Georgia, 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And that's That's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defense loading up, and DBs here wanted to prevent the deep pass play. The DBs backing off from the line now. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll test the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical run.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship. Putting together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Dogs will have to kick it away.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him.
Oh, the returner fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
The returner showed some great foot speed there. The kicking team was just lucky they were finally able to catch up to him and make that touchdown-saving tackle, even if it is on their side of the field.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And 6 more points to the total. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
It's Sellers. Throws it to the right. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. This defense has had a real hard time stopping this quarterback, and that's a frustration penalty. They roughed him. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Here he goes. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looking to throw it on first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking. See if they can convert the point after. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating the receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's going to take off here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Breaks into the clear. Muscles past the defender. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He stopped, but he gets a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is when having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Georgia, 31.
Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Zips it down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time. Here we go. That's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's
intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
37.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
He's in the clear. First down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense is still clicking.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Jones. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Leaning on the run game here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 42nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
44.
Turner decides to field it. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Georgia, 51.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Testing the right side here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Lets it go quickly. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handle. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.